and running again. Where are you on this? I mean, it seems to me lots of people would say that the one thing that the BBC lacks is actually conservatives on the channel. It seems to be the one thing they don't have a target for. Should they not have a target for the number of conservatives they employ?
Really. One is that if you start practicing positive discrimination of any description, you've got to be very clever, or you finish up like the RAF. The BBC are not very clever. A testament to that is the number of long-standing local radio people who've been forced out of their jobs. The second is any sensible recruiting system would automatically bring you diverse views, which is apparently what they're after. But the problem is they need to be trained to put those aside. But what happens is they come into the BBC and they effectively get institutionalised.
I mean, what do you think, Martin, about these targets generally, and what role do Ofcom have in encouraging broadcasters to have quotas?
There is an encouragement. It's not quite the same sort of structure as complaints and coming down and fining people and so on. But you do have to show to Ofcom that you have a reasonable diversity of background and ethnic minorities. It's not a particularly high bar. The other thing, of course, that happens at the BBC is, it's all very well, saying, well, we'll go for diverse views, but if you start centering on people's diverse views, you're almost validating having them in the first place. What they should be doing is training people to be journalists, so to be able to put these views aside. But as people go up and up the BBC to these ludicrous salaries, people like Gary Lineker and Clive Myrie appear to be able to be more influential than the management because, they are the stars. And that's another crazy thing. So, the whole recruitment system needs
Campbell,
going over, as does most of the management structure.
Martin Campbell, thank you very much indeed. Now,
thank you to Akil Ahmed as well, who we unfortunately lost during the course of that.
A BBC spokesperson said this work simply reflects our current recruitment approach, and it's geared towards recruiting for a diverse range of views as well as potential skills and experience. Are you satisfied with that statement, Phil?
No. I think they just get the best person for the job. And to be honest, some of these targets they've got are bizarre anyway. For example, they've got a target of 8% of their staff should be LGBTQ+. According to the ONS, the population in the country is about 3%. So why have the BBC got a target for their own staff 3 times the population level? They seem completely arbitrary, bizarre targets, even if they want to go down the route of targets.
I think Martin had the point, though. It's about different views and different viewpoints as well. They might have got people in the BBC from diverse backgrounds and diverse groups, but they all end up, as he said, having the same point of view. Institutionalised, and then putting out the same content.
Anyway, let us know what you think. gbviews@gbnews.com.
Still